What would you say if I told you that you first had to become your future self? That skinny, more fit, more fabulous, more healthy version of yourself before you could do what that future self would do, and then you will have the results that you're looking for. You heard me right. Welcome to the Be Do Have effect, my friend, because that is what it's like. So most oftentimes people believe they have to do before they can become, then they will have. But that's actually backwards. You first have to become, then you can do, then you will have. So I'll give you a couple of different examples. Right? Let's take doctors, for example. Do doctors first perform surgery before they become a doctor? Absolutely not. At least you hope not, right? So they have to first become a doctor. Then they can do surgeries. Then they have what doctors have. Okay, so this applies in your life as well, especially in your weight loss journey, is you first have to identify yourself as that future self of yours and become that future self. So whether you want to lose weight just so you feel sexy, or you're healthier, or whatever that is for you, we need to focus on those identities first. We need to shift those identities first. Then you will do what those people naturally do, and then you will have the results that those people have. Does that make sense? So when I was first starting out, I knew that I couldn't, when I was shifting identities, I knew that I could not I couldn't shift to I am healthy identity. Because when you go to the doctor, right, they tell you, you know what, you're healthy, you're in great health, you're just morbidly obese. That's, that's what they would tell me at least. And so because of that, I knew that a healthy identity would not be strong enough because in actuality, I didn't consider myself an unhealthy person. So I knew that that wouldn't be an identity shift. So I went with a superficial, if you will, identity shifts. Now it's going to be different for everyone. So it's what works best for you. Okay. For me, what worked best is identifying myself as sexy, as fit, as a hottie patati, right? And like those type of identities were what would work for me. And so because of that, when I started identifying myself like that first, now I was still over 210 pounds when I made these identity shifts. I just projected myself out, right? Because the term become is not implying you are that person now. It's that person you want to become. Okay, so you want to become that future self of yours first. Switch those identities, start identifying yourself as that future self. Now, I don't mean you need to declare it to the world, but declare it to yourself. Right? Just start calling yourself, I am this person, right? I am a MILF. I am sexy. I am hot. I am fabulous. I am fit or I am healthy. Whatever these identities are that are going to work for you, then those are the identities you go with. Okay. And once you shift those identities, then naturally things will start to shift with that to match that identity. Okay. Because your subconscious mind will never make you a liar. So because of that, it's that ethical part of you, which is why when you say you had a cheat day, you feel bad. You feel disgusted, right? Because it's that ethical part of you. And so when you say and you start adapting these identities, everything below changes. See, the reason why diets are ineffective for most people and definitely not sustainable in the weight loss space, the reason that happens is because diets only focus on one thing. And that's your behaviors, right? Change your behaviors. But the problem with that is that's only a conscious change. Okay, so behaviors and environment and ourselves are usually what we start with. The problem with that's only temporary. Okay, because that is a conscious change, that is at the bottom of the hierarchy of real lasting change. So when you shoot to the top and you change these identities, because your identities, your values, and your beliefs are stored at the subconscious level, and those are at the hierarchy of change. When you change your identities, it's a trickle down effect, and it starts to trickle down and pour into other areas as well. When you shift these identities, your values will shift, your beliefs will shift, your personal development, your person self will shift, your behaviors and your environment will naturally shift too. Now, the key word there was naturally. Okay, this is why when you do diets, it's forced because you're changing your behaviors, and that's a conscious change and more like a forced change. Like you're forcing yourself to do this, and it becomes hard. Okay, it becomes a hard process. But when you shift these identities, everything will naturally change to match that identity. Because the reality is, fit, fabulous, sexy people out there, they eat differently. Their habits are different, right? There are those guys that are running on the street at 5 o'clock in the morning religiously, right? They're the ones that will eat a burger with a salad, or fries with a bunless burger. Like they're naturally already eating better than we do, which is why they have the results that we want. So when you project yourself out to that future self of yours and shift that identity and become that person, then you will naturally start doing what that person does, what that type of person does. And then you will have the results that that person has. Okay? This is a huge, huge mindset shift for you. And it is going to lead to huge results. Okay? Massive results. This is one of the first things I did because when I used to identify myself as being fat and overweight, well, guess what? I couldn't lose weight. I could eat a salad for the day and I couldn't lose weight. So when I started by shifting those identities, and the reason I used to call myself fat or overweight, if you don't know my story, is because my brother used to call me that and used to make fun of my weight. And so I thought if I started calling myself that, then it wouldn't hurt my feelings when somebody else called me that. And the reality was, yeah, that worked, but I couldn't change my results. It tried everything and it didn't work for me. Okay, so when I shifted these identities first, all of a sudden I started dropping weight consistently, and I still hold these identities. So guess what? Over 8 years later, I still weigh the same. Okay, I still am only 120 pounds. Over 8 years later. And do I have restrictive eating? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. All right. But I naturally make better choices and solutions, and it's not work. It's not hard. It's fun for me. I enjoy it. I enjoy finding recipes that I like, that look good, and making them better. I'm going to start doing that here on my channel is taking common recipes that we really enjoy and are told we can't have when you want to lose weight, and I'm going to show you how to make it better for you. That's really going to be, and not sacrifice flavor. Now, I'm not here to tell you switch your rice with cauliflower rice because we all know that doesn't taste the same, okay? So, at least I don't think it does. But anyway, so start shifting these identities, and I promise you, you will absolutely shift your results, okay? Remember, write this down. Be, do, have. Okay, you must first become your future self, so you will do naturally what they do, and then you will have the results that they have. All right, it's super, super simple. It is going to take a little bit of training, okay? And we just want to sit there and look at ourselves and say, I am this person, right? I am fabulous. I am, a diva. I am gorgeous. I am beautiful. I am fit. I am healthy. I am sexy. I am a MILF. I am whatever works for you, okay? Whatever identity is going to work for you that's the power of it. Okay, this is a huge, huge, powerful technique that will make everything much easier. And again, this will also work in any area of your life. Okay, so if you want to be more successful, start identifying yourself as that future self. I am successful. I am wealthy. I am this. I am that. All of these things, right? I am confident. I am worthy. All of these shifts in your identities are going to change your life. And that's important. Because the fact is, you are all of that already. It's just shoved down inside of you. It's time to bring it out of you. And when you bring it out of you, that's empowering. It's super, super empowering to bring it out of you. All right, so it's in there. It's buried deep inside of you. Let's bring it to the surface so that you can start having everything and more in your life show up. All right, that's what I got for you, and I'll talk to you soon.